guys, my name is Jacksepticeye and welcome to—
Stop. Alright, welcome everyone to No Man's Sky. Oh, wait. This isn't No Man's Sky, is it? Okay, whoops, sorry guys, I got a little bit confused here, okay? I mean, the game just literally has Half-Life 1 Zen graphics on the PS4. Or Spore graphics at that, which came out in 2008. But who cares about the graphics if the game is good? Right? Wrong! Alright, look, I really wanted to like No Man's Sky. I've been anticipating this game for a while now, and I really wanted to defend it, you know? But now that it came out, I feel like there's literally nothing to defend. No Man's Sky was fucking hyped. Hyped is an understatement. It was hyped, boy! All the 12-year-olds wearing Minecraft Creeper hoodies out there were pretty excited about this game, and so was I, you know? But unfortunately, the game turned out to be a huge letdown, at least for me. On paper, the idea of No Man's Sky sounds absolutely fucking amazing, you know? It's supposed to be an MMO space game with an endless universe that you can explore, land on any planet in that universe and interact with its NPCs, and also interact with other players. Well, except that you can't.
Yesterday, two players actually met up in the game, and, well, they didn't see shit.
The two streamed themselves about to meet up in a space station, only there was a tiny problem. They couldn't actually see each other even though they were in the same location.
Yeah, you see this supposed multiplayer players in this 2014 reveal trailer? Well, that shit would never happen in the actual game. So for example, if you and your friend wanna meet up, you know, play together, fly spaceships together, well, that's impossible to do because this is a single player game that pretends that it's multiplayer.
Can you run into other people, other players on the game?
Yes, but the chances of that are incredibly rare, just because of the size of what we're building. You could encounter other players. The reality is, the likelihood of that is tiny, basically.
Will you be able to play with your friends?
Yeah.
Well, it is pretty obvious that the developers were lying to us. That's why it's called No Man's Sky, get it? Because there's no man in it? Okay. Alright, the developers may have lied and it's actually not a multiplayer game, just a single player game, you know, whatever, shit happens, you know. Maybe the gameplay is actually good, you know, that's all that matters, right? The game that No Man's Sky really reminds me of is Subnautica, and Subnautica is sort of like similar to No Man's Sky. It's a game with no end pretty much where you can explore, collect and craft stuff. Well, the only difference is that Subnautica is a $20 Steam early access title and No Man's Sky has a price of a AAA game. That's a bit of an issue. No Man's Sky is kind of like Starbound in 3D, except you have nothing to do in it and you can't play with your friends. No Man's Sky is like Spore, except you can't create a character and you have nothing to do. I know what a lot of fanboys of this game are gonna say, you know, this game is all about exploring, but you know, exploring on No Man's Sky isn't anything spectacular either. Every randomly generated planet in this whole giant universe is essentially the same exact thing and has the same ecosystem and has nothing special about it, you know, just a little bit of a different layout. It's what I would call same shit, different color. It's exploring the same thing over and over again for the sake of exploring. If we, for example, took GTA 5 and removed all of these things from it, GTA Online, story, characters, side quests, any vehicles apart from the main characters one, then we will get No Man's Sky. Playing No Man's Sky is kinda like playing a fan map mod for GTA. It's cool and all, but the novelty eventually will wear off, and you will end up with a boring $60 game where you have nothing to do. In conclusion, I did really want to like No Man's Sky, but I guess No Man's Sky didn't want it.